Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Denny, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just wanted to sing. So yeah, Torghast.
Are we?
It is,
Wow.
yes, I was about to talk about Torghast. So they literally just went ahead and put a roguelike in the middle of WoW, John. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you climb levels and you get skills based on the levels that you're climbing. And then you get, not to get too much of the story, you get resources, just like you do with everything else. And the resources can be used out of Torghast. So there's speculation on whether or not they're gonna move more of the dungeons they build in the future into this model, because it's, from what I'm seeing, it's pretty positively received.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's because it's a dungeon you can run with 1 to 5 players. So you can run it as a solo if you want. Yeah, so it scales and you can run it as a solo. Where a lot of the dungeons, they're not really fit for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
So, yerp.
It's pretty neat.
Yerp. So I'm working on my second tune to 60 right now.
Nice.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Did you log into Nax yet today?
I logged into Classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get in next yet.
You can't get in yet?
No, it's not open yet. It's just the invasion.
Yeah, I'll be right back real quick.
Alright.
Okay.
So what's available for it? I thought it was.
It's just the invasion. A bunch of Scourge things attack the place.
Just the original Scourge invasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I, high or low? Choose one.
Hi.
Okay, Roger.
Hi.
Okay, I'm playing classic.
Oh, damn it. I meant F Classic. Is that a response?
Yes, but that doesn't change that you already said hi, so I'm playing classic. Leveling up on trying to level up on these is not fun.
Well, Classic leveling sucks. So I don't know.
It's really slow.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Classic leveling, right?
I'm talking about both.
Well,
And
you're doing it wrong if you're going slow in retail.
Well, it's only going slow on retail because I'm trying to level up on classic at the same time.
Well, that's the issue, because you can level to 50 in like 5 hours now. That's why John's so bougie about it, because he's like, oh, it's so easy.
Wait, we expect service to be available again at approximately. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Where's my service at? Fuck. I suppose I'll wait. Hi, Crispy.
Hey.
Oh, Coach.
Yo.
I regret to inform you that I will not be at practice again on Wednesday because I'm getting glasses.
Okay.
My glasses. Where's your dedication?
The school has murdered it.
Are you saying that schoolwork is getting in the way of playing video games?
Schoolwork is getting in the way of me existing as a human.
Bro.
It happens. So it happens end of term.
It's not even the end of the term that's making it this problematic. It's the entire term that's made it this problematic.
It sounds like somebody didn't level their class schedule very well.
No, it's called the school. Most of my professors went, yes, you're at home all the time, so I'm going to give you triple the homework.
They didn't change the homework.
They did, though.
No, they did not.
A lot of the professors
way.
did. They did.
No, come on.
They did. They did. It's okay.
No.
You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. It's okay.
Because because we don't have a lot of control over that.
That's not true. You are running a new version of the game and have interface modifications which are out of date. Disabling the load anyways will not work correctly unless...
Most of the time it's fine.
Can I... Hold up. Let's go to... I still have the link from you. I can just go to that. Dinny. Scroll. Wait, is that it? That was it. WoW interface. How do I update this again?
Just go back to the same page you got it from and download it again. It'll automatically download the most recent version for you.
Or you could just delete it off your computer.
No, that's not a good idea.
I think
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll download it later. Update it later.
Hello.
Hello.
This
I
looks
am-
like a professional meeting.
Yeah. Look, if Roger can do it, so can I.
What are you doing? Is your camera on or something?
Because you could do it doesn't mean you should.
I'm playing.
Exactly.
I'm playing WoW. Look, I had them vote. Coach voted for high, and then so did Roger, and now I'm playing classic.
Is the meeting being streamed?
Yes.
Yep. I'm live right now.
Is he playing
now.
World of Warcraft while the meeting is going on?
Nope.
Again?
I'm playing Hearthstone.
No, he's playing
Can you?
Hearthstone.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay. If
Hearthstone.
you're gonna do a stream of actual things, can you at least change the topic to the game that you're playing?
No.
No.
Okay.
I think at this point he
Chatting
just does it on
primarily.
purpose to make you nuts.
Oh, the best part is it's not even full screen. Oh god.
I never play Hearthstone full screen.
I think I'm gonna have to leave this one, guys.
I know a lot of people that don't play Hearthstone full screen.
I don't play a lot of
Play it on your phone or something, dude. Like, I am in pain right now.
I'm glad. That makes me happy.
I figured as much.
low threshold for pain. So what's on our agenda today, there, Coach?
A lot.
Yes, tell us, Jonathan,
Just
Denny
waiting to see
Cocklin.
if
Well, if y'all are playing video games, do I even need to be here?
Yes.
I don't want to play freaking WoW.
Or you don't have to play WoW. You
I don't want to play WoW either. Trust me, Jesse. We're on the same fucking page there.
Well, no one wants to play WoW with you, so
I don't want to play WoW with me.
exactly.
I have more self-respect than that.
you, though?
Just waiting to see if Luna's coming. Are we missing anyone else?
Bessette
say
said he'd be
probably-
back.
I'm
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I just got back. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Bessette's
good.
back.
Yeah.
So is that everyone
Put up
then?
on yours.
But then we'll get echo.
No, they're just mute.
Yeah, I think that's
I
everyone.
have headphones that connect to this.
Yeah, you do.
I don't unplug those.
Why not?
That's so much work.
It's not that much.
It really is.
It's not that much work. It's...
So then you should do it for her, so that way she's not complaining about it. And you just died. Well played, Jonathan. Well played.
You have to lift up all of that to get it out.
Alright, let's get started. So, hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. If you haven't seen it yet, the posters created for the League of Legends tournament, as well as the Discord server. I sent an email to all the marketing people, so they should be promoting that as well. And Dustin, if you could promote that with some of the instructors so they could promote it in their classes, that'd be great. I also got
Yeah,
the
I sent that
$400 in
out.
gift cards. Sorry, go ahead, Dustin.
No, just saying I sent that out too. Thanks, man.
Perfect. And
Let the hunt begin.
I got the $400 in Amazon gift cards for the winners, $250 for first place, $100 for second place, and $50 for third place for that. So that's pretty much what happened. Now moving on to what's going to happen. Stream this week. Do we want to start Baldur's Gate? Roger, do you want to stream Shadowlands, or we could do Settlers of Catan?
I think we should do Catan this week.
Are you okay with teaching people how to play Catan? Because I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, John can.
Did you mute me?
You're always muted for me.
So my vote's for Catan.
I am okay with Catan as well.
Sure.
Alright, sounds good. See if Jen wants to stream that. If not, I can stream it.
Why don't
Okay.
you just stream it anyways, John?
Yeah. What do you guys think about adding another streaming day per week just for Among Us?
Is it getting that kind of traction?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like
Last time I know we didn't have a full 10.
Yeah,
Last
but I
time we
still
played.
feel
Last
like
few
it's so
times, I'm pretty
popular.
sure.
You still get over 5, right? That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna do that, I don't think we should do it like a streaming night as much as like we should start it as like an Among Us night, like every Sunday at 8 p.m.
Like
We
if
play
people
Among
want to
Us.
play, we could do it.
And then if we get enough people and we're like consistently getting people showing up, then we can. God, this game looks so stupid. Then we can put a stream onto it to get viewership. But until we have people, like we know whether people are going to be there, it doesn't make sense to do it as a stream, at least. Because anybody who's going to watch the stream is just going to be there playing anyways.
Right.
You know.
Right. True.
Job's done.
All right. That sounds good.
That sounds
so
like a no.
We'll,
John, stop playing Hearthstone and run the meeting.
Honestly.
All
It's too
right.
busy.
So next thing is let's get a clear answer from the school on if high schoolers and non-post people can be official club members or not. Does anyone know for sure if that's
I
the
don't know.
case?
I don't know for sure, but I'm leaning towards that they can't be official club members.
No, high schoolers can't be official club members. They have to be a part of Post.
Okay.
I think once you've graduated, you can still sort of be a part of clubs, but you have no
You-
actual like.
I think the thing is, you can be a part of events, but you can't be a club member officially. Like, you can't. Like, let's say Luna graduates, he can't be a part of the e-board anymore, but he could still.
So could high
Be a
schoolers
part.
be part of events?
I don't know.
I think
Well,
that's something
that's what
we should
Dustin's
really
gonna
investigate.
I honestly,
Yeah.
at least for what I've known, if it's like events that have like limited a number of like people, so like let's say Among Us, you're less likely to get people like saying, yeah, high schoolers can come because it's always Post comes first. So that means students and staff come first, have first come first serve to these events. So like high schoolers isn't really people that get invited to events unless nobody shows up.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things is I'd like to see Dustin's point about like high schoolers or being able to be engaged and play, but this is the thing about like bifurcating high school and alumni in their
That's my cat. I'm sorry. It sounds
It's
like
fine.
in a way that that we can make sure we know, because I'd love to see them be able to be engaged, but to your point, Jesse, like they may not be able to compete, right? If we have like this like League of Legends tournament, maybe they're just not eligible for that, because you're right, our active students should come first.
Yeah.
But I think we need some like kind of official answers, because I do think the university would find it interesting, because high school engagement means potential for them to enroll, right? So I think there is something there, but I would want to just kind of understand how we would build that out and think it through.
Yeah, we need official answers. I'm just going based off of what I've
Who
heard.
would
And
we
I don't
go
wanna-
to get an official answer on that?
I think we'd start with Dustin said he'd
me.
take the reins on figuring that out, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look and figure out what we can do, or what's the actual policy around it. I mean,
Okay.
I want to say that we can have them as like they can come play with us. They can be, but I don't think they can technically be a club member, like you're saying, Parker. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm kind of concerned about. But I had a couple, and mind you, this came from I had a meeting today with admissions, and they asked us a couple questions about the clubs, mainly more so than the program, which was kind of funny. But they said it's the same thing. It's leading a new student to the programs, a new student to the university, and it's like, well, that could be a big thing. So I don't know how we want to produce that, but
And-
I'm gonna find that out though.
To jump in, we can, like, even moving forward outside of just getting enrollment, like, we can, if John is looking to get somebody like a tryout or getting see if they would want to be interested in coming to Post for esports, and he runs them through the Avis Club, we can pull them into the community, and then if they do come to Post, they're already here. We already have them,
Right. But,
So-
but at the same time, the way that I'm gauging how many people we have in the club is the Discord. So a lot of that is going to become inflated with people who are not actually Post students. You know what I mean? So I don't want to
Mhm.
give people the false impression that we have this amazing, thriving club full of Post students when in reality it's like 50% of Post students. Not saying that that's the case now, but I'm just saying, like, if we went down that road, I think eventually it could become inundated with a lot of non-Post students.
We could even give roles though, like
That's
Post students, alumni, Post
Yeah.
student friends.
like community members or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's an idea. Just kind of separate them.
But that would be based on what we get an answer from the higher ups, and then moving forward as to what we want to do with that. So,
yeah.
aka
Yeah,
what John wants to do with it when he's not playing Hearthstone on stream. Moving on.
Sorry, I'm just writing that
Yeah,
down.
just and then I'll follow up and figure out. I'll reach out to Erica too and see if there's any information or any data on that. What we can do, but if we can have them on the side, I mean, it wouldn't, like you said, it wouldn't be bad to have another channel for them or for alumni with them, or two different groups or whatever we want to do. So, but I'll keep everyone posted on that.
Yeah. All right, that sounds good. Next item is I think it would be either Chris or Parker I talked to about this. I think we could clean up this Discord a little bit. Like, there's a lot of confusion over like where to post things. There's like tons of text channels that are like.
Oh,
never
really?
used.
Because you made them all.
I didn't.
By the way, you made every single voice and text channel
What are
in
you
this thing,
talking
except for
about?
like the first 6.
I made the voice channels, all right, because I needed them. I didn't make
Christian,
You
shit
made the
text
game
channels.
Christian.
channels too.
No, I didn't.
Christian,
No, I didn't.
look at the keyboard chat and you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing.
Inflation.
Oh wait,
my God.
I gotta change the name first really fast, but other than that, I'm done.
That's amazing. Thank you, Jessie.
I only made the voice channels. That's because I needed them for tryouts.
Yes, I understand. You also
I don't think
made
I made any of the text channels. I literally don't think I made a single one.
Yeah, like the JRPG, I have no clue where that came from. And
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
actually made that one. That was me. I'm sorry.
so now we're discovering the culprit.
Yeah, but so here's the deal. Real simple. Who's gonna Christian? If you have challenges with the way it's built, then own the Discord, right? So I think like if we have somebody that owns the Discord versus like everybody having a piece in it, then we can kind of control that. So it sounds like Christian's volunteering to clean up the Discord. And
I
be
feel
the
like
owner.
every time I say anything in a meeting, you're like, it sounds like Christian. Yeah, I'm and this one I'll be totally fine if you tell me. The only problem is I don't want to just go through and start deleting channels because it looks bad, which it does.
Okay, here. How about this? If there's nothing in the channel,
get rid of it.
get rid of it. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
if
the
there's
agency was just given to me. This is we're going through now.
so if like, hold on, let me see.
I think we should just have, like, instead of all of these different game chats, what if we just had an LFG chat where people would just post if they're looking for,
Yeah, but some people just like to talk about the game that they play.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
They like to give updates if a new character
Well, like,
comes out.
for example, the Fortnite and GTA chats haven't been used since April.
Yeah,
I
Rainbow
think the
Six
console
was last
chats
used
too
in
could be-
September. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Honestly-
good point, Crispy. We can combine the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo chats into one, just console chat, if we wanted to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a
Um,
better idea.
The, like,
Are we all
What's-
fine
what's
with
the
getting rid of
difference?
like
What's
the-
the difference between announcements and promotion?
promotion is for?
I think
Pro-
promotion was
Promoting
originally
Twitch
supposed
channels?
to. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's for
originally supposed to be
streams
the
and
Twitch
stuff like
channels.
this. So people,
But no one
Can-
ever offered to, or like asked to use it, so it can get deleted. Really.
And also, like, if I'm confused about what the difference is, then obviously other people are too. So
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I think like promotion of our esports program should be in announcements more so
Yeah.
than promotion because it's
I feel like
our-
events and things like
Right.
this are supposed to be for announcements. Well, like streams
Yeah.
being live, YouTube videos going up are the YouTube videos are like debatable as to if they should be in promotion because whatever, John.
Yeah, so
But
promotion was originally set up with the intent.
Let's get promotion out of here.
Yes. Yeah.
it was
ba-
set up with the intent of having the community stream and
Yeah.
But no one
like
ever.
people can come to us and we'll give them a streamer role and they can promote their stream.
But that never happened. No one ever did
No.
I
that.
promoted a
Never
friend
happened.
once in there. But that's it.
yeah.
I put like my Twitch in there like once, like 5 months ago when I actually, streamed. But
And also, we need
It's
the
back when
nifty
you
little
used the stream.
icons in front of the things like we have in the official esports one for the
Yeah, I love the
announcements.
emoji.
Yeah, the little emojis.
sure, we can do that. Again, I don't want to just start going in and doing stuff. Like I want people to tell me what they want, and I will do it. Like I'm fine doing the work, but I want you to come to me and say, "What if we did this? What are our thoughts on this?" Because if not, I don't see myself doing it, and I don't see anybody else going and doing it. If that makes sense.
Okay, well, consider this
I mean, you
us
get
coming to
promotion.
you and saying, "Do it."
Yeah, sure, but tell me what you want. I don't want you to be like, hey, I really want to play Hearthstone with some homies. Can you do something with that? Like, no, John.
Yeah, no.
You're not playing
I'll
Hearthstone.
I'll give you specific things to do, but I think we're all in agreement that
Yeah, I'm fine with
Discord
running
needs
it.
Needs some,
Especially because
cleaning up.
Roger's been trying to throw something on me for the past 4 meetings.
I mean, eventually something was gonna stick. So
You're not wrong.
All right, so we all good with that?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So moving on, League of Legends tournament in a few weeks. Any outside the box thoughts for promoting that? Obviously, we're gonna do all the standard stuff like sending out blasts through the professors and emails and social media and here in the Discord and all that good stuff. But do you guys have anything else we might not normally think of on how to promote it?
yes, I have an idea.
Go for it.
I would like to take some monies. You spent all the 400, so I know that the SJ we're gonna try to still go get some money. I would like to grab $50 from whatever Parker and Luna managed to get from SGA, and if you can show me that you told 5 friends or X number of friends about the event, you can get in a raffle to win $50.
Whoa. All my friends are in this server. I've got all of them in here. Nobody else that goes to post that I know
I don't have 5.
is actually in this server.
So
Jesse.
I would like, because I literally, the meeting before this one was with all the undergraduate program chairs, and I heard multiple stories of
Aww.
professors who program chairs who have talked with their students, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't even know we had a club in the last week." And so
Yeah,
it's still a thing,
Yeah.
and because literally we were just talking about Twitch in a all program chair meeting the other day, and we went down this rabbit hole, and I was astounded to be talking about XQC with a bunch of college professors. It was funny,
That's
and
great.
like it's still a thing. So I would like to see us do something with like pushing word of mouth. It doesn't have to be my idea, but that's just something I want to throw out there. Somebody's got a better spin on it.
Yep.
I don't know, but the channels don't seem to be working as well as we'd like. So, my 2 cents.
What do you mean specifically by channels? You mean like the other things that I was mentioning, like social media and whatnot?
Like the stuff
Yeah,
that we already do.
the way that we do it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
the approaches. But channels is a bad word. So I don't know. I was thinking like $50 if you can show the 5 friends that you're or X new friends you told. I don't know, something like that.
maybe we can like just to backpack off of that, but on a completely unrelated note, maybe we can reach out to other clubs and see what they're doing, especially in this quarantine online format, where we can just kind of see, hey, what are you doing, that we can maybe compare notes
From
and
what
see
I've
what
heard,
we
Can
can
I
do.
can I be honest really fast?
yeah,
I'm gonna imagine that a lot of other clubs are gonna be like nothing because
Well, I
That's
mean, of course,
that's
like the
literally what I
bigger
was
clubs,
just
right?
about to say. I was just about to say, guys, I think we are probably the biggest, most advanced club in the entire campus as far as
Really?
engagement
Online,
and
yeah,
Yeah,
advertising
because
and being
right
online
now-
and all that stuff.
because right now, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I could be wrong, but as a normal student, I have not seen, heard, or like last minute invited to any other club events than our own.
Yeah.
I think there is a struggle for
personally. I've personally seen quite a few Los Latinos events.
I have not.
Recently, but in the months before that.
See, I haven't.
Again, I have them on different probably medias than you do,
Oh.
but like I want to. Even if we don't get anything out of these conversations, at least we're opening up these channels, right?
Those Latinos might be a good thing to look at.
Like
too,
the
'cause
bigger
they're-
clubs,
yeah,
I want to
I've
see
seen a
what
couple
they're
things from them,
doing.
too, yeah.
I don't want to, I don't want to go to the smaller clubs, which I'm not going to name any small clubs because that's BM as hell. But like, I don't want to go to a club that has 15 members. You know, I want to
Yeah.
go to a club that's comparable in size to ours.
Yeah.
Honestly, don't know any other clubs except for this, which I just found out about. Like this semester.
What the
Yeah,
hell just happened?
Right now, I don't know how larger, quote unquote, large clubs are going to exist because besides our club, all of the clubs that existed were on campus things.
Yeah.
They were all meant to be on campus. They were
Right.
never meant to be run online. So
Right.
like there's the BSU, the Black Student Union, there's Los Latinos, there's Newman Club, there's
Billiards club.
Billiards Club, which
Rest
was
in peace, billiards.
which
Yeah.
was explicitly made for pool tournaments and to have fun and that sort of
But you can't do that.
yeah, you can't have online pool tournaments that
I mean,
show
you
off,
can.
that show
I know,
off
but
your
it's-
skill
It's
in
so
the
much different.
in the
though.
art of playing pool.
Yeah, true.
And so like
Listen, I used to play some 8-ball back in high school.
Oh my god.
so like
So, in
asking
the-
for online, not online, but asking to reach out to quote unquote big clubs like us isn't necessarily an option that we can be afforded
yeah,
unless we
fair.
start reaching out to all of the clubs.
Jen
That was
just
my 2 cents.
posted in chat as well. She said clubs are definitely struggling with getting things out there. You guys are doing good getting things out there. This is coming from the e-board of SGA, what I've seen. And she just said again, I'm on the e-board for SGA and all clubs are struggling with getting information out.
Yeah, I asked to
just 'cause
repeat
you
it
asked to repeat
because
it,
my
okay.
Twitch is broken.
Oh, I gotcha. No worries. Yeah, so basically, we're doing a pretty good job. But
As good
you
as
know, we
we're
can
gonna
always-
get for the most part.
But we can always do better, and obviously our club is at the unique advantage where most of our events can actually be run completely virtually, and that's totally fine.
And we also have the advantage of having a couple of program chairs and esports
Right.
coordinator Jonathan Denny Qualk Martin,
that
Post
is-
University.
yeah, and I'm very involved with the club for obvious
Coach,
reasons.
by the
but
way.
yeah, not a lot of other clubs have someone like me, so we're in
Like
kind of a weird
you
position.
or Roger or
Yeah.
Bessette. It's not all about you, John.
Off topic
Well, all
for
the
a
clubs
second,
do have
did
a faculty
Twitch die?
advisor.
Yeah, Twitch just broke on me. Totally
Yeah.
just broke.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna throw something in here. I don't know if we're gonna be doing an award ceremony this year. Like we could. Well, you and Roger let me know. Because you haven't been at Post, but we do an award ceremony every spring, and every year they do like Club of the Year, and I feel like if they do an award ceremony, we're like the shoe-in victory for it.
I mean,
That's,
Wait, who
that'd be
that's
normally
cool.
does that?
Post does. It's
Yeah.
run by
Oh,
the
okay.
SGA.
Oh, all right.
They do it for like it's usually a big banquet dinner where we honor the people that got like President's List, Dean's List.
Oh my
and
god,
then...
Was that the country
Hated
club
that.
show, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I
And-
remember that. That was good.
And basically every program gives out like program awards. Res Life gives out awards, and SGA gives out awards to like clubs and stuff. So I think if they do it, we're definitely in like, because we're, like I said, we're the only club that's been consistently doing stuff and that I've heard the most about.
Very true.
Any updates on the degree program, Roger? Jen had actually asked about it in the chat. She said that, you know, when we start promoting that,
How is our
it'll help
Twitch still
us
working?
promote growth in the club as well as the esports.
I
teams.
refresh and able
Yeah,
to.
we are starting enrollment in January. We still have some
but, like,
marketing.
the rest.
We
Sorry.
still have some marketing things that we have to iron out that we talked about, but we will be enrolling in January.
Is that enrolling for both undergrad and grad?
Yep. Yeah, so we will be. We'll have classes starting. I have an expected single section of intro to gaming 100 and then a master's level 500. So the big marketing push though, that's still a little ways out until we get some regulatory hurdles cleared. But I did hear that the regulatory hurdles were more about T's getting crossed than anything else. So
Yeah, I heard. I remember you saying that to me. Any word from the DOE yet?
no, that's who's the holdup is. That's what it's been all along. So as soon as we learn more about that, then you're gonna get sick of seeing about the program.
I hope so.
But yeah. So yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
That's good.
That was actually a bonus thing on the agenda that wasn't even on my agenda. But yeah, we should have a lot more members coming in soon from the degree program.
Yes.
Okay, so a quick thing about the League of Legends tournament rules. Mostly talking, I guess, to Parker, Chris, and Jessie about that, since you guys play. I don't know if anyone else does. We are going to have it on Summoner's Rift, so that way people can back and get healed on the fountain, because that's important for gameplay, as opposed to having it on Howling Abyss, where they can't do that. So knowing that, obviously we want to make sure that both players go to the mid lane, because that would be dumb to have people in opposite lanes. But do we want to restrict people from going into the jungle?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say so. I don't think
Yeah.
people should be able to like go in and get a free honey fruit or a blue buff or something like that. I don't think it should be. I think that should be either forced to base for health and mana, or just have to suffer.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an interesting strategic decision, though, because if you take the time to go get the honey fruit or go try to clear a buff, you're giving up a lot of lane pressure, and that your
And
opponent's going to
farm,
get
yeah.
a lot of farm. They're going to get a lot of free farm. They're going to get a lot of free damage in your tower, and they might even follow you and then kill you in the river. You know what I mean? Or follow you and
Yes.
kill you in the jungle. So it's not like an advantage specifically to go
I
unless you do it at a certain
don't
time.
necessarily agree. Yeah, I disagree completely, because if you're gonna move out of lane like that, either you desperately need like a honey fruit, like that's the only thing I can think. Like you either need a honey fruit or you have already shoved your wave in, so you're not losing anything.
What?
Veronica, quiet. We're in a meeting.
I am so sorry for that.
That's all right. The other thing
That
too,
just had to
though,
happen.
is
I was watching my bro stream.
the other thing too, like regardless of whether or not it should be legal. Let's say we decide that it should be illegal to utilize the jungle in any way. How do we enforce that? We're gonna have
Wait,
everyone
it's
stream
just-
and watch every
It's just an
single
honor
match.
system, and then if somebody leaves, like you're gonna know if they're gonna leave. Like if they're gonna go to honey fruit, you're gonna know they're gonna come back with extra HP, extra mana, or if they're gonna go take a blue buff or a red buff, you're gonna see it,
Obviously
right?
gonna see
There's
that,
gonna be
yeah,
missing
yeah.
time on the map.
Yeah.
So, and then you know, if you have a suspicion, you're landing against somebody, they disappear for a while or whatever, you're gonna have to report it, and then some TO is gonna have to actually physically go and like have them pull up the VOD and watch it after the fact. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then we have to have another requirement of everyone to record your match.
You can go back into like the client and pull up the match afterwards in your match history. You can pull up a custom game.
That's true. We can do that. There's what's the time?
Are we
limit
gonna
for
be
looking at
spectating
the-
matches?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the stream running, and we're gonna be watching one match, or 1 or 2 matches per bracket, depending on how many people actually sign up. Like depending how big the bracket is. Like if there's only like 8 or 10 people in the bracket, we might have time to watch most, if not all, of the matches. But if it's big enough, like the Smash tournament was, like 20, 30 plus people, then obviously we're not gonna be able to watch every single match. But I'll try to watch as many as we can and put them on stream.
I don't know what that would. I think you can pull up custom games like immediately, it depends on how long they go as well. Because certain custom games, like I can pull up from multiple days ago, and then like ones that I've played today that last less time, like don't pull up. So we're gonna have to do some experimenting with that, probably. But
and then it's like, where exactly do we draw the line? Like, if somebody walks into the river bush, are they instantly disqualified? You know what I mean? Like,
I was just about to ask about like.
it depends on what they do.
mid-bush
I feel like.
games.
Yeah, I feel like if you, because even if you use Howling Abyss, right, there are still bushes you can hide in to get a
True.
surprise gank off of. I
think,
feel like as long as you aren't running into the jungle and like taking camps, utilizing vision, utilizing the honey fruit, you're not utilizing like the jungle things that are given to you, and you're just using it as like an escape route, or you're using it to make sure you have a safe back.
Yeah, I think
I think even an escape route is not like, unless if they're going deep into the jungle or trying to like loop around or something. I still don't think like that should be allowed. But yeah, I'm more in line with Parker here.
Yeah, I think at least
And-
the mid bush game should be okay, as long as you're not like.
you can't
going
loop
into
around
the
and go for like a gank from behind them, basically. is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or
And
like
My
they're
issue with
chasing you down lane and you're running into river, running through
Yeah.
your red buff, and
It's
you
fine
know.
if we want to make the jungle off limits, but my only issue with it is it's a difficult rule to write and it's a difficult rule to enforce. So I get what you're saying about the honor system. It's probably going to have to end up being what it is. But yeah, I'll see if I can write something and in a way that makes sense and is clear, but also doesn't seem like we have this very, bold red line in the sand. Like if your character crosses this line, you're instantly disqualified from the tournament. And then the other thing is like, okay, what's the consequences? Do they lose the game? Do they forfeit the game? Do they forfeit the match? You know what I mean? Like
It's a best of 3, right?
Yeah, so I think it would just be forfeit the game in that case.
Yeah, probably.
Not the match. And then they're like, oh, oops, sorry, kind of thing. I won't do that in the next game, kind of thing. I hope,
Yeah. Coach, if you want, Jim and James, do you remember them?
Yeah, we played
Like-
one time, right?
Yeah. So we will often do, when we don't feel like playing inside of Summoner's Rift or playing ARAM or TFT, we will just do custom 1v1s because there's only 3 of us
Or
that play.
2v2s
Or 2v2s. So if you want, at some point, we can definitely go in and just like sit down and they can discuss the rules that we've put together, which have made it easiest for us to play it.
And maybe we can rethink the Summoner's Rift versus Howling Abyss in that conversation. That I think that's a really good sit down that we could have.
Yeah,
Nice
because
shot, Parker.
obviously putting it on Howling Abyss would solve that problem. But then
It
it
would
runs
also-
into the other problem of...
It solves a lot more problems than you think. The only problem with that would be you have 1 life.
Didn't they
Right.
have an old like not Summoner's Rift, an old Howling Abyss map that was specifically made for 1v1s?
It's a Riot.
Yeah,
It's
a special
under.
Riot thing.
So like for the pros that like they play virtually now, they have it's like a land client or whatever it's called. I don't actually know. Tournament Realm. It's called Tournament Realm.
Yeah.
And what it is Riot basically gets to control everything. That's how they get like the 5-second delay on like spectating and stuff like that. Because Riot has like it's basically their own little toy that they can play with, and that's how they have Howling Abyss, where you can base and different things are a little bit different and stuff like that. So that's why it's.
I wish
don't
we
have
could
access.
do that because that's what I want to do. I want to have it on Howling Abyss.
Exactly.
And I want to make it so people can back and heal on the fountain, but you can't do that. I mean, the other thing too is that the Howling Abyss aesthetic much more closely aligns with what's going on in the world, right? It's winter time, it's the holidays. It'd be nice to play on a snowy themed map. That's cool, you know what I mean? So
it's also one lane. It's more 1v1-esque.
Yeah. All right, so maybe just simply play on Howling Abyss and just say, you have one life, it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah, Howling Abyss does have the healing spots.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
The only problem is like it's harder to. You're collecting gold, you're CSing minions, and you can't do anything with it. That's like the biggest thing, in my opinion, is like you're sitting on unspent gold.
You have one buy. You know what I mean? Like that's another aspect. You have one buy, and then you don't. You know, there's no strategic decision about like, oh, do I just stack Doran's blades or whatever, or do I actually try to build an item? Like, do I think this is gonna go for?
Don't build Doran's blades, guys. Don't build Doran's blades.
Or do I think that he's gonna try to all in me? You know, next time I go back. You know what I mean? Like that kind of strategic decision just goes out the window. It's just like, okay, just buy the Doran's blade and just play the level, 1 to 3 game or whatever, and then.
Okay, it's more like Guardian's Hammer, but whatever, John.
Or whatever, you know what I mean? Okay. Whatever the item is.
Don't have Doran's items.
I don't ever play Aram.
So
not a lot of people do.
We need to fine tune this more, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely have that sit down. John, you should schedule it, because if we try to schedule it with you, it's not going to happen.
So
anything else?
Who are these? What are their names again?
We're going to have a conversation. It's going to be you,
me,
Parker, Jim, James, and myself.
Yeah. So we could probably do that later tonight if you would like to.
I have a team scrim, so I cannot do that. Unless it's later on, like 10 o'clock past. But John's, he's got an early bedtime. He's going to go sleep.
John got sleepy time that he did.
This is true. All right, well, we'll think about that. We'll table that for now. We have a few more weeks to iron it out and get it solid.
Yes.
So no worries.
Solid.
All right, I have the presentation for the CEO and the COO soon, so please get your videos done. Those of you who I've asked to do videos, you know who you are.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please get those done.
Exactly how I
to
feel,
edit
Parker.
them.
Wait, so not everybody has to do it?
Well, everyone can do it.
Everyone, please do it.
Everyone's encouraged to do it.
Everyone, please.
But he
The
specifically
more, the
asked
better.
like people like captains and stuff like that to
Gotcha.
make one.
Yeah.
But yes,
John,
as
can you
well,
stop
those
clicking
are-
on everything on the map,
Okay.
please? It's irritating me.
No, I'm never gonna stop.
If you want me, wait. If you want me to be here for the rest of the meeting, we have to wrap it up because my laptop's gonna die.
That was pretty
I
much
agree with that
it.
sentiment.
That was pretty much it. Then my last thing on the agenda is just that I want to let you guys know that my goal for next season is to have at least one team competing in the ECAC for every game, with the exception of League of Legends, since they only have 24 slots. So in that case, we'll be competing in another league for that. But we just need one more person for League of Legends, 2 more for Valorant, and 1 more for Overwatch, and then we'll have 5 full teams. So
What role do you need? For...
I'm gonna check for my PC if I could play Overwatch.
Oh yes, Crispy, do it, man. Come on.
What role?
Jesse interested in playing League of Legends for the
Jesse,
team? Pog?
we could use.
I need support. I
well-
only support.
Well, Parker,
Just
we
anything
could
else.
swap Parker to jungle since he plays jungle. We could throw you at support, and
I
then
do
we've
do
had
that.
Knuckle jungling, so we could put him back in the top lane. And so we'd have
Or
Knuckle,
bot lane. And it's
well,
really
or
just
bot if
wherever you
wanna
want to
top
put
Chris.
Knuckle
Yeah, that's true.
or me.
That's true.
Christian.
Okay.
Or he could do the other thing.
Well, he's a better ADC than I am, and I'm learning top lane at the moment.
So we could have Chris or Knuckle in top/bot, Jessie is support, Soto is mid lane, and we can throw Parker in the jungle.
I love watching John move his hands when he's figuring out roles. Like, they didn't move very far, but they just moved back and forth.
Hey, that it's sometimes you gotta think with your hands, and that's okay. That's
Alright.
Flash and RAP, I am poetry
Is that all, y'all?
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anybody else have any last thoughts before Jessie dies?
Yeah,
I
honestly.
just started a notion to end the meeting or whatever. It's
I second the motion.
All right. Great meeting, everyone. Thanks for coming.
no, you're supposed to say motion. Somebody else is supposed to.
Motion.
Say
Yeah,
that.
whatever. Here's my hands. Here, I'm clicking on all the things and moving my hands at the same time for you. There you go.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Alright, see you everybody.
See ya.
Bye. Oh yeah.